My life was really terrible. My life was a lot of rape and molestation in my life. And it was all the wrong partners. I had all the wrong partners in life. I never had a sober relationship. I've never been married. I got with somebody whom I thought I loved, and it was a very, very abusive relationship, and it turned to death. I ended up in prison for 5 years in a 10-by-10 cell with people taking me out once a week for an hour of sunlight and bringing my showers to my 10-by-10 cell. And I didn't know God, and I didn't it was really bleak. I didn't have a future because I just didn't have one. I was there. I was sentenced with life without any chance of parole because of the evidence, and I really didn't have a life, and I had nothing to look forward to. So, but amazingly enough, the one person that brought me my books and my magazines once a week, her name was Brenda, and she was a Christian. And for 5 years, she tried to get me to say the sinner's prayer. And I didn't know God. It was like a household product, something you heard of and never tried. And she one day caught me at my lowest of low and my worst of worst in that cell. And she led me in the sinner's prayer. And 2 weeks later, a man named Larry DePinto came and said that they pulled my evidence out of everybody else's evidence off the shelf, and they were going to retry my evidence. And within a month, they walked me out of the prison. Even after then, my life was such a mess because my mind was such a mess from being in a prison with nobody to talk to, just with a lot of other people that were murderers, and it was very terrible. And I came to Phoenix. I didn't know anybody. I walked away from everything I knew, my children, my house, my everything. And I met somebody, and he took care of me for 12 years, put his life on hold and took care of me. We reached a low, and he came to the Dream Center. He found the Dream Center, and they, without hesitation, sent their security team up to, I was at a dope house, and they sent their security team, didn't ask no questions. All they wanted to know is where was this girl at. They sent their security team, and they came up to this dope house, not knowing who was going to be in there, guns or, bullies or anything. They came and they packed my things up, and they brought me here. And that was in 2009. And I put 17 months in here. I left. I came back. I was able to see my children. God's restored my children, my family that I walked away from. This place, if somebody needed help, this would be the place to go. When I got here, I didn't know. I thought it was a motel. I thought I was going up to a motel room to get high. And I didn't know it was a church house. I thought it was a dope house. And I thought I'd try it for a week. And a week led to another week. And the next thing you know, I graduated from phase 1 with honors. And now I'm in leadership. I'm going to take a staff position, and I help out with the rescue project. And I'm in security. My life has just really changed. And God, there was a time when I couldn't even remember what I did yesterday. And now, if you ask me what I did, I know what I did last week. God's restored my mind. God is so faithful. And when you're faithful to God, He's faithful right back. So my life is great. I'm just so happy to be here.